Hey, this is Seth with In Demand Career. I show you how to get life-changing jobs in digital marketing with no previous experience or education. And this is my August 2023 digital marketing career walkthrough video where I'm going to walk you through just a handful of the over 120,000 open digital marketing jobs in the United States. And that's just on LinkedIn. That doesn't include the 5,000 plus agencies that exist in the US that may or may not be using LinkedIn. So there's a ton of opportunities. And in these videos, I help you decipher and understand what companies actually mean and how it is possible for my students to get hired without any previous experience. Before I do that, I wanted to give you some examples. Because back in my Facebook group here, and if you've been on my Instagram or YouTube, you've seen testimonials. You can see here on the same day, we had these two students both get hired. Students who have job openings at their agencies where they're working will post those opportunities in the Facebook group. And this, to me, was the coolest thing ever, which is a student who lives in St. Lucia, which is actually not in the US, got a job with a US company, and I'm going to do a whole separate video on that. But he made me a music video, and I'm just going to play you a little bit of it right now. It's great. I'm gonna do a separate video with that, but he was so happy with the job that he made this. I'm super thrilled about that, and that's why I'm still very enthusiastic as I take you through these job postings. So let's look at a few examples. So here is a paid media strategist position in Palisades Park, New Jersey, hybrid. And you're going to see a mixture of postings in this video. You're going to see hybrid, fully remote, and some that are in-house. So here we've got this job where it says, demonstrating ability and willingness to learn new skills. It's interesting when you see these, this is a very general skill set here, which is like willingness to learn new skills, have analytical background. That is a very good indication they are very open to dealing with entry-level people. And then on the bottom here it says, have worked within platforms including Google AdWords Analytics Tag Manager, which you have if you've done the course. Develop and execute strategic marketing campaigns. And then down here, 1 to 3 years of hands-on experience. And remember, guys, what I say again and again, if you haven't seen these videos before, I'm going to repeat it again. These years requirements are not set in stone. They are not actual requirements or qualifications. They are just sort of a wish list of what the company would like to have. And when you see something that ranges from 1 to 3 years of experience, that means what? It means we would love to get somebody with experience, but we're willing to take somebody that has limited experience because we can't find enough people. They've had 81 applicants in about a week. And now LinkedIn has changed the skills. It used to be a lot easier for me to show you this, but basically you can see that the skill sets that the other candidates have are just, I'll show you this again and again, these video guys, they're not impressive. Okay, PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, leadership, communication, and even if an employer says they want that, on the LinkedIn posting, someone in HR is usually the one doing that. What they really want to see are the hard skills of actually having worked with Google Ads, Analytics, Tag Manager, and things like that. Again, all these other soft skills, leadership, communication. I make fun of them a little bit in these videos because, while they're important in life and in the workplace, they're not the most important thing because it's like they need someone who can actually knows how to do the job, knows how to actually work with Google Ads. Even if it's limited experience, you're still going to stand out because as I just showed you, the other applicants don't have those hard skill sets. So this is a cool opportunity. Again, it's hybrid. If you don't live in the area, I would still apply. You never know if it could become a fully remote position. And I'll mention a few times, I've had students move if they get a really good job opportunity because again, it's like better than college because you get to move to a new city and you actually get paid to learn and grow your career. Here is an SEM PPC specialist that is fully remote. And one thing you'll notice, now what do I say again and again, guys, when you see there's this many applicants, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Do not be discouraged. Now, first of all, let's decipher this job posting. One of the reasons that they have so many applicants is because of easy apply. And I'm going to show you an example of what, again, people do not pay attention when they apply to jobs, which is why I encourage you, whether you're in my course or not, put thought into every application. You will stand out just from putting a little bit of thought into it. So they have 1,500 applicants in 6 days because they used easy apply and it's a remote position. Right off the bat, people are just like, I want a remote job. They may be using a bot. They may be using some kind of software. They may be using one of these new AI tools, and they're just blindly throwing out their resumes because it's work from home. So there's a work from home friendly position, energetic, self-driven individual with a strong Google Ads experience. These are the keywords you're looking for in my course, guys, because they want you to develop and execute pay-per-click campaigns on Google and Bing. And in my course, as I say again and again, Bing essentially, it's a very small market share, but they essentially copied everything about Google Ads. So if you know how to do Google Ads, you know how to do Bing. You basically just have to import all your Google Head stuff into Bing, and it's the same, almost the exact same processes. Manage and optimize paid search campaigns, bid optimization, ad extensions, analyzing search query reports, creating ad copy, all stuff you get when you do the course. And when they say around two plus years of experience in local PPC campaigns, again, that is very, very low. I've had students get jobs where it said they needed 3 years experience, 4 years experience, even 5 years experience. So when it says 2 years experience, that is a clear indication that they're looking for somebody that just knows the skills and has some basic knowledge. Experience with Google Ads Editor, you get that in the course as well. Written verbal communication skills, independently as well with a team, et cetera, et cetera. Those are all kind of general job things. Once again, look at the other applicants. You've got people with Microsoft Office, social media marketing, customer service leadership. Again, these are not the hard skills that they are looking for. So I do not be intimidated by this. What this means is, as I've said again and again, this poor hiring manager at Force Marketing is like drowning in bad applications, and you have an opportunity to, show up and show them that you actually have the skills that, that they actually need. Now, what I always recommend doing, again, this is whether you're in the course or not, is whenever you apply to any job, always research the company. Find out about them. Find out about their, go to their careers page. And you can even, what I would do for this opportunity is see if they have a job posting here for, say, paid media specialist. And whatever it is, apply here, okay? Apply directly because, they're probably overwhelmed with these easy apply. Now, you can also do easy apply. I would actually do both. But I would definitely, what this means is people are being lazy. And when you apply on their actual website, it means you even just doing that, you're going to stand out because they probably had a very small percentage of people that actually applied on their website, or even better, try to get in touch with somebody who works at the company. I actually just reached out to Jesus because he is a former student of mine. I didn't even know he works there, so I would get in touch with him if you're in the course. So here is a junior marketing analyst position, remote, 3 weeks ago. And again, this is interesting to notice. This is almost like market research here. They don't have easy apply, so they have fewer applicants, but still 166 applicants is not it's not too shabby. Again, don't be intimidated. This is a perfect entry level salary. It's a very low salary, 35 to 40K, but it's perfect in the strategy of the course, which is to get that hands-on experience, to work there for 3 months, 6 months maybe at the maximum, and then leverage that up to your 60K job. Bachelor. So then they say minimum qualifications: bachelor's degree in digital marketing, and you'll hear me repeat this again and again. Actually, guys, I'm gonna show you a little article. I actually don't have the full article here, but this is something in Fortune magazine. Bad luck for fresh-faced graduates who have splashed thousands on a degree. Job ads not requiring one is up 90% according to LinkedIn data. So, guys, you're gonna see that these postings that say bachelor's degree required becoming less and less. And as I've said again and again, it's really not something anyone who works in digital marketing cares about. It's just the human resource people will often put it there. So if you have a degree, great. If not, ignore it. Again, you've heard me interview hiring managers where they're like, even if you have a degree in digital marketing, those students don't know, they know less than you do if you've done my course. And again, when you see 1 year work experience in analytics, believe me, nobody else even has that much of experience who's applying for this job. Familiar with digital marketing tools as Google Analytics. And this one, basic understanding of programming languages like SQL, it says it's a plus. Don't worry about that, guys. Like, people always ask me, do I have to learn how to code if I'm doing digital marketing? No, I've never learned. I don't code. None of my successful students I know really code. If you see it on the posting, just ignore it. Analytical skills, etc. And of course, you must be able to lift up to 50 pounds occasionally. Really? It's remote. So again, it doesn't always make sense, these postings. Here is, again, they have their own website. So you can apply on over here. So yeah, this looks like I said. This looks like a good entry level position, especially when you see the word junior in there. Here is a paid media specialist in Needham, Massachusetts, hybrid. 5 days ago, only 16 applicants. That's interesting. So this could be because well, I guess the company is a software development company. I'm not exactly sure, but they don't have that many applicants. Let's see. Oh, utilize planner tools, conduct keyword targeting, KPIs, paid strategies. So yeah, that's probably because they actually didn't use the word paid search or Google ads or any of actually their keyword use here is not great. So they definitely need your help. Proficient in Excel, Google Sheets. Again, 1 to 3 years of experience in digital marketing environment. You don't need that, guys. Say again and again. I've had students get jobs that say you need 4 years of experience, but again, when you see that 1 to 3 years of experience, that shows they're open to beginners. Again, you'd never say that. There's very few fields where they would specify 1 to 3 years. That's a huge difference. It's the difference between being a freshman and a junior. You know, it's like you're in a totally different position 3 years. Most of my students 3 years in are making $100,000 a year. So again, they're saying, I want someone with experience, but we're open to someone who doesn't, and certifications, which you will have if you do the course. Hybrid location, and it says you're going to have to be in, one of these locations in the U.S., which if you live there, great. If not, you can move there, or what's more likely is, again, they only have 16 applicants. You can negotiate for it to be a fully remote position. It's like the other candidates don't have any paid. I don't see any paid media skills on there. So I would definitely apply for this. Remember, guys, it can always become a remote position. If a company has accounts that need management and they cannot find someone that's going to be in Massachusetts or wherever the office is, they will have to go remote. This, I thought this was an interesting one because this is another one, Oklahoma City, right? And it's hybrid. So that means, again, they want somebody in Oklahoma City. Who lives in Oklahoma City? Not that many people. It's not a very populated place. Now, this is not Google search, which is the bread and butter of what my students get jobs in, but it is content and media strategy having to do with Meta, and TikTok. Paid digital marketing on Meta is Facebook ads, and I do have students. I do teach Facebook ads. Not as much of a focus on that, but students once they get the basics of that, it's kind of fun to do it, and students do get jobs on Meta. I'm still going to call it Facebook ads. I don't like calling it Meta. And then they just kind of threw paid search in there. So that's another interesting thing too, is you don't know since they didn't focus on Google ads, which is like a whole other thing. It's funny they just kind of threw all these things together. Primarily, companies are advertising still on Facebook and Google. It's true. LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube are become bigger platforms, but Google is still the king. So if you come in with your Google knowledge, your Facebook ads knowledge, and it says 2 to 3 years of experience. Again, they're not going to get too many people in Oklahoma City. In fact, I don't know who in Oklahoma City actually would have these skill sets, but they're going to be getting people from outside of there. And again, you can always move there or try to negotiate for a remote position. Looks like we got Microsoft Office, communications, social media marketing, customer service leadership, Microsoft Excel. It says to me, and again, 100 applicants up for a week. Still, that's not that many applicants for it being up for a week. So I would definitely check this out. Plus, you can see the hiring team, and as I've encouraged you guys now, is to connect directly with hiring managers. I did a video in the course about that with Sophia. You'll get good results. Also, again, research the company. What I like is when you go over to the careers page, you will see they're, again, selling the lifestyle, the culture. Everybody's happy, playing basketball, doing fun stuff, coaching, flexible work environment, and they want to woo you because these are hard to fill positions. So they've got, I would apply. You can connect with this guy, apply here with Easy Apply, but definitely apply on their actual website as well. Okay, here's a demand generation marketing specialist, been up for a week now. This is why does this one have 549 applicants? Because it's remote, and look at the salary, and it's listed as an associate level, which is, again, associate is kind of ambiguous. Like entry level is one thing, senior position, but associate is kind of an entry level like position, which is probably why they got so many applicants. Collaborate with marketing to execute integrated full cycle marketing campaigns, and again, sometimes the languaging is also a little bit confusing because it should just say we need you to help with Google ads and Facebook ads. This thing, lead nurture and lead scoring program for sales qualified leads for the sales team, that's not really what we teach in the course, and you honestly shouldn't be doing too much of that if you're doing dedicated account management, but it's okay. This isn't like a huge red flag like I've seen on some other postings where they want you to do Photoshop and like video editing and stuff. But it says collaborate with marketing. And they want experience, in the e-commerce industry, experience in WordPress. and they're offering a very good salary. So it's not 100% clear exactly what this is, but I would go to their website, look at their agency, and again, because of how it's posted, you're getting people who have all this kind of marketing related stuff, PowerPoint, social media, customer service, leadership, Excel, and when you have a salary range like this, again, it's an indication of the fact that they're kind of, with 549 applicants, they probably haven't found somebody that has the key skills that they're looking for. And they're kind of like, well, we'd love someone with a lot of experience, but we're open to somebody who's new. Okay, paid media specialist, Rossman Media in Oregon, remote job, 321 applicants, up for a week. Sounds good to me. And it's interesting because this guy, Alex Rossman Media, is obviously his company. This is a guy, again, you can connect with him right away, right directly. Stay informed and share insights on digital best practices. Demonstrates ability to turn discovery and other research findings into cohesive tactical plans. Now, this is all kind of like strategic stuff. They've definitely listed a lot of stuff. This is good. This gives you, I think this actually gives you a good sense of what the job's going to be like. What they're basically saying is that it is help companies achieve their marketing goals through paid search, Google Ads, Meta, etc. 2 to 3 years experience working, but limited to Google Ads, Microsoft Ads, which is Bing, Meta, Facebook, etc. And then it's funny because it says some experience independently managing digital media campaigns, which again, it's like if you have 2 to 3 years of experience, you should have some experience managing a digital campaign. And then proficiency skill with Google Sheets. So I think, again, look at these other, again, when you see marketing, office, communication, social media, customer service, leadership, it indicates to me that these people applying are probably, again, not the most qualified. I would definitely apply for this. And in this case, again, when it's got the easy apply, that's always a risk. Like I said, you can do easy apply, but this is where people do a lot of bulk, thoughtless stuff. So I'm just going to go to this job and that job and this job and that job and click easy apply. You're better off actually going to message the guy who's hiring, actually visit their website, see what they're all about. If they don't have a careers page, then I would at least, email them. I'll bet you out of the people who applied, the 300 people, very few people actually took the time to research the company and email them. So I think that's a good idea. Here is another one, search engine optimization specialist, remote, honest digital. Tells you this guy's hiring. That's a good guy to contact. $60K a year. It's a great entry-level job. Remote opportunity, U.S. applicants only. Creative and analytical work. Pattern recognition. Best possible organic growth. Implement on-page SEO best practices. Keyword research. You guys recognize all that from the course. And when it says 1 to 2 years of client-facing experience and 2+ years of SEO experience, again, these guys, they know there's not that many people with that much experience. So they didn't put 3 years, they didn't put 4 years. 2 years is an indication that you can get this kind of job if you don't have that much experience. Knowledge of Google Analytics, GSC, if you're in the course, that means Google Search Console, Google My Business, and working with these tools. And guys, people ask me, why do we teach SEMrush? SEMrush, yes, it's one of the more expensive SEO tools. It's also the one that businesses use. That's why I teach you guys to use it, and Screaming Frog, of course. Bonus points for experience running your own website. We love team members that have taken the initiative to run their own sites. Kaboom! Entrepreneurial in nature. This is one of those postings where, I always say to you, if you're in the course, I say, you don't necessarily lead with your own website. You want to lead with your skill sets. You want to lead with the site audit for an SEO job. But if they say this in the job posting, share your website. and it shows also that you can pay attention to details and you actually read their stuff. Local SEO is a big experience, knowledgeable experience in WordPress. This is great. You could craft, I think anyone in the course, you could craft a very enthusiastic cover letter based on all these things, customize your application. Again, look at your competitors. I don't see, marketing, and then again we see communication. I didn't see leadership, so that's okay. But again, I think this looks like a very good opportunity, and I would definitely go over to Honest Digital and check out their website, check out their LinkedIn page, follow their LinkedIn page. Again, connect with the guy who's hiring. Oh, and these guys, I think I've highlighted these guys before. About Us. Looks like their website might have a little something, but they probably have So they don't have a careers page, but yeah, research the company. And then again, this is one of those things where I say, if you're going to do a site audit and you know that they deal with automotive, do an automotive website. Yeah. And again, guys, don't be intimidated by this many applicants. It doesn't mean anything. I've had students get hired with 700, 800, 900 applicants. This is the one we were looking at before, digital marketing strategist, no fully learning group. Ooh, they're using italics, must be special. Digital marketing strategist, assist with marketing projects, compelling content for email marketing. And see, this is what's funny is they threw paid search in there, which again, it says to me they're not going to necessarily get the best qualified people. Because this should be the lead headline should be paid search. And this other stuff like email marketing and websites is secondary. Managing web content advertisements. Again, this is an in-house position for this company. So as long as you're primarily doing paid search, this is a good opportunity. If they just want you like managing their website, that's like, it's funny. They should hire somebody else to do that. SEO initiatives. But again, you might run into this at an in-house company. My first six-figure job was awesome, and I did a lot of Google ads, but occasionally they would have me doing other stuff. I even did some video for those guys, but they were paying me 6 figures, so I didn't care. The only thing is you want to make sure you're getting the right experience so that you can level up, or at least being paid well. Or if you're not being paid really well, then you just need to make sure that you are actually getting that hands-on experience so you can use it to leverage up, is what I'm trying to say. But it says 1+ year of experience in a marketing department. Absolutely, this is an entry-level position. And it's fully remote, 2 weeks ago, e-learning. I would definitely check this one out. Here is a digital marketing specialist. This is an on-site. I like to throw in a couple of on-site things. And by the way, I was going to tell you, so I haven't posted this testimonial yet, but this student got a job at Go Local Interactive in Kansas, and he says he's relocating to enter the industry in a brand new city. And I suggest you guys do that if you are serious about this industry. Again, you know, people relocate to go to college and go deeply in debt and learn nothing. Why not relocate to another city if you have to actually start a new career and get paid to learn? And at the same time, again, when a company is in Cleveland, Ohio, it is often possible to negotiate into a remote situation. So plan, execute, and optimize paid advertising, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google. So they want you to do Facebook and Google ads, which makes sense because it looks like it's a spa. Or actually, I want to research the company. You see is this a company that does advertising for spas, or is it an actual spa? This is an actual spa, it's an actual spa, which I wouldn't mind working for a spa. Maybe you get some fringe benefits from that, some free, body wraps or things like that. Audience research, Google ad campaigns, search display, etc., A/B testing, stuff we learn about in the course. It's so funny. Look at this. Proven experience X years. So whoever posted this didn't pay close attention to actually put the number of years required in there. And then they also want familiarity with SEO principles. So again, this looks like an in-house position where you might be wearing a couple of different hats, but it's really good to build experience. Looks like your competitors, again, communications, social media, customer service. I don't think you have that much competition. And again, it's in Ohio, meaning they're just not that many people in Cleveland that are going to have this skill set. So I would, it could be a good opportunity, especially if you have a passion for, spas or, the healing arts or things like that. Here's Beachbody, which I know is a really successful company. Coordinate, launch, and execute paid search campaigns. Google Ads Manager. Now, this is really interesting. It says 2 years of experience managing 50K plus keyword portfolios. I would still apply, even if you have not done that. And if you're one of my students who's gotten the Google Ad Grant and you've managed 10K a month, you're probably still more experienced than most of the other people who applied. Let's see, again, skill sets, communication, social media, customer service, etc. And it's possible that other applicants have some of the paid search qualifications, but also they did put entry level. And what I always say, guys, is when a job is clearly not entry level, because they want you to have 2 years, they want you to have experience with 50K. The burden is on the person that applied for it. I'm sorry, the burden is not on the person who applied. The burden is on the person who posted it. So you feel good about it. Like, hey, they said it was an entry level job. Come in with that enthusiasm. Come in with that confidence. Don't say, oh, I don't know if it's really entry level. Say, you said it was entry level, and if you ever get blowback from a company where they're like, oh, this isn't entry level, you say it's right on the job posting. Do you guys care about your company? Do you care about details? But anyway, yeah, I think it's a good company. You've heard, it's obviously a very successful company. But I think, again, I've had students who didn't have $50,000 a month in management experience get jobs that said things like that. Remember, guys, my first job, I was handed $100,000 a month in ad spend, and I had managed $10 a month before that on my own campaign. And when you see this, again, the salary range from 62 to 80, that indicates they're looking, they want someone with more experience, but they're open to somebody who doesn't have as much experience, but shows they have hustle. Here is a PPC specialist for the jewelry industry. Again, look at the salary range. That's a good indication. Get in touch with the hiring team, develop, execute, manage paid advertising, Google Ads, Meta Ads. Again, this is nuts. Again, these guys that don't work in advertising, which most people still believe that a marketing degree, just believe it, just like you believe in Santa Claus. They think, oh, well, they've got a marketing degree, they must know something. But then they start to actually meet these marketing graduates who don't know anything about digital, and they end up, it's a rude awakening to the reality of the fact that nothing practical is taught in college. So don't be dissuaded by this. And again, it's Google Ads certification preferred. Of course, anyone who has 3 years of experience is going to be certified. So you guys will have that. You'll have all those things. They probably have a lot of applications because the salary is really good. Again, you got your leadership and your Microsoft Office and social media, but you're probably not getting too many people that actually have Google Ads knowledge and experience. And again, remember, when you see those 381 applicants, think to yourself, this is a private company. This guy, Alex, who founded a jewelry company, has had 381 bad applications. So when you show up, take your limited experience, but I say limited experience from the course, but it's still more experience than a lot of other people have. Now, what I would do is, do some research. Again, click on this guy's profile, and we see that, he's not actually a jeweler himself. He runs an agency that specializes in jewelry websites. So he is a digital marketer. So that's good. He speaks the language, and you can impress him by showing that you speak the language. I didn't see a careers page on here, but again, when you add this to your research when you're applying for this position, you could even say, I've only managed $10,000 a month or $1,000 a month, but I have this knowledge and I'm really impressed by all the stuff here, and get into it, especially if you happen to have an interest in jewelry or whatever. If you have a genuine interest in the types of accounts that an agency works on, that's great. If not, you can fake it or just share your general passion for digital marketing. So that's a cool opportunity. Here is a paid search specialist account manager 4 weeks ago, reposted and remote, 627 applicants. So it says right off the bat to me, it says either they didn't find anybody the first time, or it's a company that always has openings. Day to day, an SEM manager will work with senior managers to ensure effective delivery of client tasks. Google and Microsoft Ads, perfect. And again, when it says work with senior managers, you know that this is it says associate, but this is either an entry-level position because it means you're going to have a boss. Plus, then it says here, 1 to 3 years of Google Ads experience, bachelor's degree required. It is not. Again, these guys, it's just so funny. I'm going to make more videos about this guy. It's so ridiculous. These people who get a bachelor's degree, you learn just such nonsense. And my students, like you've seen, Keyshawn and Andrew and all these students who are like 19 or 20, they are managing millions of dollars. And if anybody, it's like so rare. It's like 1% of the time where if somebody applied for this job and they're talking to Melanie and it's like, hey, look, I've managed $1 million in ad spend, but hey, guess what? I don't have a bachelor's degree. I didn't read The Tempest by Shakespeare or whatever other stuff you have to do there. It would only be a fool that would pass on that applicant because of the degree. And when you guys come into into the workforce from my course, I keep hearing it again and again from my former students. Say what you're learning in the course is so much more advanced than what you're getting in any degree program, and the hiring managers have to recognize that. 1 to 3 years experience means it's very entry level. Budget management over $15,000 a month. Again, even if you only have 1,000, I would still apply. Even if you've only managed 100, even if you only run your own campaign. Apply, guys. I don't know how many times I have to say it, that I was handed $100,000 a month my first day, my first agency, with no idea what I was doing. And again here, it looks like some other applicants might have Google Ads, but I would say, again, they have reposted this, and she is probably going blind with bad applications. Contact her directly, and then also research the company careers right at the top menu. And look at how many positions are open. This is a good sign. This means that they are looking for people all the time. This is the one right here. I would definitely apply right here on their actual website. And make contact with her. And you can say, and I know Sophia talks about this, is like when you connect with someone, you don't have to come in with a hard sell, but you can be like, and you can always say, look, I'm open to, just keep my resume or my profile on file if you have any openings. And guess what? They will have more openings. There's always new jobs. This company, Randall Riley, I mentioned just because I've had students get hired here in the past. Copy for promotions, workflow, and SEO. So actually, I don't think it's talking about analytics. Actually, you know what, guys? This isn't like the best position. Sorry. Some of those in there. But this company has hired my students for actual digital marketing jobs before. But I'm going to pass on this one. Here is digital marketing specialist, Hodges, marketing solutions. Mark Hodges, right there. Detail oriented, but results focused. Okay. All right, guys. Oh my God. I'm kind of covering my head in my hands. I'm like, dude, I respect you that you have your own agency. 5 years experience. You do not pay that person $55K. I have had students even get hired right out of the course at $60K. That shows me that this agency actually probably not a good long-term place to work. Let's take a look at it. But it could be a great place to get that entry-level experience. So let's see. They have a careers page here. Let's see. I don't see a careers page, but yeah, when they are, let's see if there's one job or multiple jobs. They have the one job there. Okay. So keep this in mind. This is going to be a great opportunity for you because look at the equation again. You've got 788 applicants. I pretty much guarantee you guys, nobody with 5 years experience is applying for this job. Nobody. Nobody who would be a really good candidate. Let's look at where are the skills? Here we go. You got marketing, office, social media, customer service, leadership on the skill sets. But I'm telling you, nobody with 5 years experience is going to go for a $55K starting salary. And then even a retirement contribution, guys, it's not even enough. Guys, 5 years experience, you're making six figures easily. Twice what these guys are playing. But hey, I know I'm like knocking the company, but it means that they are not going to find good people, which is an opening for you. So you come in here with your Google Ads experience, ignore the 5 years experience, and it's, oh, this is really interesting too. This would be a fully remote position. You'd be our first full-time employee. Wow. So they've been in years for 8 years in business. They were outsourcing. Maybe they were outsourcing to other countries. But so anyway, I would apply to this. You can do easy apply, but again, I think you're going to get lost in there. Go to the actual website, connect with Mark yourself, but you kind of have to come into this one with kind of, knowing your exit strategy, which is to say that they're probably going to pay you less. So it's like, okay, you don't have 5 years experience. Maybe they're going to start you at like 35 or 40K. This is not a long-term thing. This is for you to get your hands on some accounts, get that experience, and leverage up unless they're going to pay you appropriately. This is a very interesting thing here. I don't understand how he can talk about positive work-life balance when he's paying 55K. Maybe it's a typo. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand. But I think after getting 788 bad applications, he may begin to understand that he has to pay more to get people with 5 years experience. But again, for you, show up. I'm sure you're going to have more experience than most of the other applicants. Here is the Lukens Company, Arlington, Virginia. Lead the day-to-day execution of digital campaigns, SEM, SEO, etc. 3 years experience. Again, don't worry so much about that. And I don't understand why they put that you can move objects up to 25 pounds. I don't know what you'd actually ever be moving as a remote digital marketer. But again, customer service, social media. Again, I don't think the applicants are going to be that strong. I would actually go over to their company. That's why I'm saying it again and again, guys. Go to the company, check out the company, look, research it, try to apply off of LinkedIn. But this looks like, you know, a decent remote opportunity. Here is a paid media specialist in Overland Park, Kansas. There's a lot of these digital marketing jobs in Overland Park. That's where my student Reed is moving to. Paid media specialist, manage the execution of paid media programs, paid search, paid social, Facebook, and Google Ads. It's so funny they didn't actually say them. Now they say Google Ads, Facebook. Analytical skills, et cetera, et cetera. They don't really care. They got some benefits, which is cool. And it looks like, I'm gonna guess again, not too many qualified applicants here. And it's on site. So again, this is something where they're either gonna have to hire remotely because they can't find anybody in the Overland Park area, Kansas. They're getting a couple of applicants from overseas. And again, you could move there, but I would push them. I'm like, dude, you're in Kansas. I'm sorry. It's been up for a week. You've only had 69 applicants, and on LinkedIn, that's a very low number of applicants. So you definitely have a chance to leverage your experience and your knowledge with this one. Here is a Voyager Industries in Minnesota, but it's remote. They put the salary right there, 588 applicants because the salary is good. Loves to generate innovative ideas. I love it. Earned a 4-year degree. Nobody cares. Let's see. Where is the actual? Yeah, this, I mean, I don't think they're going to get many good applicants because I'm not exactly clear on what they're actually asking for. Creative thinker, it just says 2 years of experience. Journey-based campaigns, they didn't specifically mention, okay, Google marketing tools. So they didn't say Google Ads or Facebook Ads, but 99% of the time, guys, that's what they're looking for. So you show up the way I show you to apply with your spreadsheet and your knowledge. And again, salary, 53K to 76K based on experience and location means we're open to entry level. Opportunity to work remotely with the exception of a little on-site hire training, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and again, they've had so many applicants, many of whom have leadership customer service skills. I'm going to show you this again and again, guys, just until it gets through your head, because I know a lot of you are really intimidated. You should not be. You are a wolf. These other 588 people are sheep. And of course, I would definitely contact Lisa, although she is the HR person. I prefer it when the person hiring is actually a digital marketer, but it's okay. She is probably drowning in these applications. Go to their website directly. Do easy apply, but also apply on their website directly. SEO specialist, 3 months ago remote, 853 applicants, 2 years experience with WordPress and some SEO, remote, flexible hours. That's why so many people are applying. And then people see the bachelor's degree in English because this looks like this is content focused, and that's why they're applying. And I'll bet you, again, they do not have SEO experience. Yeah, I don't see too much there. But so again, it's a remote opportunity. They're still hiring after 3 months. It means they haven't found anybody good. Okay, we're getting towards the end here, guys. Paid media specialist, click control marketing, Google Ads, Microsoft Ads, Facebook, keyword research, checklist. I like the high school diploma or equivalent, guys. You're going to see that more and more. And by the way, I meant to show this earlier, but if you're still watching, I will mention it now, and I'm going to do a whole separate video about this. Again, this is from an email sent to a friend of mine working at a big agency. We are eliminating any mention of college or university degrees from our job descriptions. Talent knows no boundaries. Exceptional individuals may not have pursued higher education. So this is a trend. Every time you see this, the college degree thing, guys, it's so outdated. This is perfect, actually. I actually like this company already because they put high school diploma, demonstrated knowledge of pay-per-click. Boom. That is absolutely what they need. And of course, eligible to work in the U.S. because it's a U.S.-based company. Google Ads certification, extra points. You totally can impress them. This is remote, Eastern time zone. I like this company. I may actually even post this in my group just because of what they said about the high school and then just experience. Like they're no nonsense. They want someone who knows how to do the job. I would definitely get in touch. It looks like the founder, again, it's not an HR person. You can actually connect with the founder and talk to him directly. And often these guys who founded an agency really respond to an entrepreneurial spirit and excitement and the fact that you're such a self-starter, you've built your own websites, et cetera, et cetera. So I would definitely check this one out. In fact, I'm going to keep this tab open because I like them. Rooms to go, digital paid media specialist, social media, Meta, Pinterest, TikTok, Twitter, which is going to, again, be primarily Meta, grammar, writing, and communications. So it looks like there might be some writing involved. But what I thought was interesting was, again, 1 to 3 years experience and 1 year preferred in paid social. And again, I'm sure if you have basic Facebook ads knowledge or just have run a small campaign, you definitely would be a good, they would definitely be interested in you. Now, again, when you see social media marketing, but also you got Microsoft PowerPoint, customer service leadership, again, very few of these people actually have paid Facebook ads campaign experience. Okay, wow, I really opened a lot of these tabs. We got digital media specialist in St. Paul, Minnesota. This is strategic media campaigns. You know what? It's so funny. They're fully remote with a location of St. Paul, Minnesota preferred. Guys, they want 3 to 5 years of experience working in digital marketing and social media. Chances of finding someone like that in St. Paul are very, very, very low. Plus, this was more of a social media strategy thing, so that's not exactly what I teach here. This one I like, digital media buying, ad tech entry level, 45 to 55K. That is perfect. By the way, that is a perfect entry level salary. And by the way, thinking back to that job I went off on before, where they said 55K for a guy with 5 years of experience, this is more what you should be looking at. And it's funny. It says you're going to learn the fundamentals of digital media buying and related ad operations technologies, digital media buying, which is basically just Google ads and Facebook ads. So I really think and now they're saying it's entry level position and they want to actually provide you with a foundational understanding. They are really looking for somebody to train. That is what this says. So in this situation, you're going to see really entry level people. Again, teamwork, customer service. This is where you would really, really, really stand out. I would definitely apply to this one. I'm actually going to leave this one open too. And this is like a reward for those of you who stuck through this video to the end. 2 year, let's see, what is this? Paid media specialist, team builder search, 2 to 3 years of experience in paid search. Base salary is 70K, and this is where this is really interesting. It says mandatory requirements, but I'm telling you guys, people are still applying with, like, again, very, very, very low qualification. As soon as somebody sees remote 75K, they're going to be getting 400 applications from people that are not qualified, no matter what they say in there. And they say, again, 2 to 3 years of experience. You come in and you say, hey, I got 3 months experience. I did a Google Ads grant management. I know how to do account structure. Here's my spreadsheet. You're going to stand out. I would definitely stand out. Plus, this looks like this is a staffing agency. So you should even be more bold because, again, these guys, they want to get paid. When they place you in a job, they get paid. So I would definitely go after this one. I'm sorry, I think the last few are like really good. Oh, here's a funny one too. Yeah, I think this was entry level, 6 years experience. So they're getting, again, guys, I'm just trying to tell you how to position yourself. They're going to they're not getting anyone good applying for this job. No self-respecting digital marketer with 6 years of experience is applying for an entry level position. And they're probably working with recruiters. But if you're just starting out, this is a perfect position. And you take advantage of the fact that they are not getting good qualified applicants. Here is Golan, Dallas, Texas, paid social, meaning Facebook ads, 1 year or more digital marketing experience, which means very, very, very little. Knowledge of paid social media buying means what you got in the course, self-motivator. This is a really good one. 40 to 55K, perfect entry-level opportunity. I'm going to leave this one open too. 1 year's hands-on experience managing Google Ads, Google Ads Suite, paid search. Again, yeah, I don't know what happened. I think these may be the first ones that I picked and then I somehow put them at the end. I don't know. But again, this is rewarding all you guys that are actually sticking through this entire video. David Warhol, definitely get, again, what you've seen me do before. Find out more about the company, research them, get in touch. Remote digital marketing specialist, PPC. Again, it says 3 years of experience, but don't worry about that. There's people applying that don't have any of that experience. People applying with SEO experience, which isn't relevant. People customer service, that is not relevant. And then, let's see, last couple here, direct marketing specialist. I know why I picked this one because it says 1 year's experience. An education, high school diploma. So it's like very... it says bachelor's degree. It's not nice to have, guys. You probably know less as a marketing major than you would as a high school graduate. But again, 1 year experience means they probably got about 300 very, very entry-level people that don't know anything about digital marketing at all. And then here's the last, I think this is the last one I'm going to show you because I thought this was digital marketing specialist. 4 weeks ago, 500 applicants. They're still up there. Support with the execution of paid search, paid social. Again, support with 3 years of experience. By the time you have 3 years of experience, guys, you probably are managing stuff yourself. So this still, I believe, is an entry-level position. I bet you they are getting, again, bad applications, people with customer service, leadership, and communication skills, no hard skills. 566 applicants. Go in there, be the be the hero for these guys, and show them your skills from the course. So, that said, I think I've talked for a long time here, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this has inspired you guys. It looks like the number of jobs in general has decreased since a few months ago, but it's still 3 times what it used to be. As I tell people, I give them context, which is that when I started the course in 2016, 2017, there were about 30,000 jobs a day. By 2019, it was 50,000. Now, post-pandemic, we're talking 300,000, 200,000 a day. Now, the economy is a little slow. It's down to 121. It's still thousands of jobs. So many opportunities for you guys. And as you saw from the beginning of the video, people are still getting hired. It's still a great opportunity. If you don't know that much about the opportunity or you haven't seen it yet, please check out the links below. You can check out my free webinar where I show you how I help people get $60,000 a year jobs with no previous experience or education, or you can even click the other link and find out more details about my in-depth training program that's helped so many people. As always, please leave comments or questions below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video.